পৃষ্ঠা 234 Number 11. How river erosion affects life in rural West Bengal. Introduction. For many in urban areas, rivers are a source of beauty or recreation, but for lakhs of people in rural West Bengal, rivers can mean loss, fear, and displacement. River erosion, the gradual wearing away of river banks, is not just a natural phenomenon. It's a real life crisis that affects homes, livelihoods, and futures. As a student, it's important to understand how environmental challenges like this impact our state, especially those who don't have a voice or a platform to speak up. 1. What is river erosion? River erosion happens when flowing water slowly eats away at the soil and land along its banks. Over time, this can lead to entire villages disappearing, farmland being lost, and people being forced to leave their homes. This is especially common in areas near rivers like the Ganga, Padma, and their tributaries, particularly in districts like Murshidabad, Malda, Nodia, and North 24 Parganas. 2. Real life impact on rural families. Loss of homes. Many families lose their houses overnight as the river bank collapses. Forced migration. People become environmental refugees in their own country, moving to slums or temporary shelters. Loss of livelihood. Farmers lose their land, fishermen lose river access, their source of income vanishes. Education interrupted. Children are often pulled out of school because families can't afford it anymore or have to relocate. 3. Why is it happening more now? Climate change. Increased rainfall and unpredictable water levels are speeding up erosion. Deforestation. Cutting down trees weakens the soil, making banks more vulnerable. Lack of planning. Poorly designed embankments or no embankments at all in many areas. 4. What can be done? Plant more trees. Tree roots hold soil together and prevent erosion. Stronger embankments. Government must invest in better sustainable structures. Awareness and education. Local people need to be informed about how to respond and prepare. Support for victims. Families affected by erosion need proper compensation, housing, and educational support. Conclusion. River erosion may seem like a distant issue, but it's silently changing the geography and demography of rural West Bengal. It destroys not just land, but the dreams of thousands of families. As a young citizen, you have a role to play in raising awareness, in caring about these invisible tragedies, and in imagining a more sustainable future for all. Call to action. Have you ever seen river erosion up close or heard stories from your village or locality? Share them in the comments below. 12. The importance of preserving local art and handicrafts. Introduction. When we think of India, what often comes to mind is its incredible diversity. And one of the richest parts of that diversity is its local art and handicrafts. from terracotta in Bishnupur to Kantha embroidery in Birbhum, West Bengal is a treasure trove of traditional creativity. But in a world rushing toward modernity and mass production, many of these art forms are fading away. As a class 12 student, you might wonder, quote, why should I care? Unquote. The answer is simple. If we lose our local art, we lose a part of who we are. 1. What are local art and handicrafts? Local art and handicrafts are traditional forms of artistic expression, usually made by hand using age old techniques passed down through generations. These include clay and terracotta items from Bankura and Bishnupur, Kantha stitch embroidery from Birbhum and Nodia, Dokra metal craft from Purulia and Bankura, Shitalpati cool mats from Kuch Bihar, wood carvings, conch shell works, bamboo crafts, and more. Each piece carries the history, culture, and spirit of the land it comes from. 2. Why are they in danger? Sadly, many of these traditional crafts are on the verge of extinction because machines are and mass production have taken over. পৃষ্ঠা 235। Artisans are not paid fairly for their hard work. Young generations don't see enough opportunity in learning these crafts. There is lack of awareness and appreciation among urban consumers. 3. Why should we preserve them? Preserving local art is not just about saving old traditions, it's about protecting cultural identity. These crafts tell the story of who we are, sustaining livelihoods. Thousands of families depend on them, encouraging sustainability. Most handicrafts are eco-friendly, promoting tourism and local economy. Craft villages attract visitors and generate income. 4. What can you do as a student? Even as a student, you can take small but meaningful steps. Buy local products whenever possible. Promote crafts on social media or through school projects. Talk to elders in your family or village about traditional art forms. Encourage local artisans by visiting exhibitions and fairs. Choose handmade gifts for birthdays or festivals. Conclusion. Local art and handicrafts are living memories of our culture. If we don't act now, future generations might only see them in museum showcases. Remember, preservation starts with awareness, and that awareness begins with you. Call to action. Look around your home or village. Do you see any handmade items or traditional art? Ask your parents or grandparents about their origins. Then share your story in the comments. 13. The importance of learning Bengali for cultural identity. Introduction. In an age of globalization, students are encouraged to learn English, and rightly so. English opens up global opportunities, but while we are busy mastering international languages, many of us are forgetting our own Bengali. Bengali is not just a means of communication, it is the soul of Bengal's history, art, music, literature, and identity. Learning Bengali is not just a skill, it's a way of staying connected to who we are. 1. Language as a cultural root. Every culture lives and breathes through its language. Bengali has carried the voices of thinkers, poets, revolutionaries, and common people for centuries. When you learn Bengali deeply, beyond just speaking, you get access to the songs of Rabindranath Tagore, the fiery speeches of Subhash Chandra Bose, the revolutionary poems of Qazi Nazrul Islam, the revolutionary poems of Qazi Nazrul Islam, the everyday expression of love, struggle, and life in Bengal. 2. Loss of language, loss of identity. When we ignore our mother tongue, we risk cultural disconnection. We lose touch with our heritage. Generational gap. Young people can't understand or relate to elders. Loss of expression. Bengali carries feelings that no other language can capture the same way. In the name of progress, if we forget our language, we may end up modern but rootless. 3. Why students should take Bengali seriously. As a student, learning Bengali helps you develop a richer emotional vocabulary, score better in school exams, participate in debates, elocution, and cultural events, read world class literature that's originally Bengali, connect with your own people more deeply. Also, respecting your own language increases your confidence in learning other languages too. 4. Bengali is not outdated, it's evolving. Modern Bengali includes digital terms, memes, films, podcasts, and even rap songs. Bengali isn't stuck in the past. It's growing, adapting, and waiting for young voices like yours to enrich it. Conclusion. Bengali is not just a subject in school. Bengali is not just a subject in school. It is a thread that connects your identity, your emotions, and your legacy. In a world that's trying to make everyone the same, your language makes you unique. Call to action. When was the last time you read a Bengali poem or had a meaningful conversation in Bengali? Start today. Write a few lines, sing a song, or talk to your grandparents in your own language. Then share your experience in the comments. পৃষ্ঠা 236। 14. Smart study versus hard study. What works best for Class 12 boards? Introduction. As the Class 12 board exams approach, students often find themselves trapped between two ideas. Should I study hard for long hours or should I study smart for better results? The truth is, both methods have their place, but to succeed in the boards, especially in a high pressure state like West Bengal, knowing the difference between hard study and smart study can make all the difference. 1. What is hard study? Hard study is the traditional method, spending long hours with books, solving as many problems as possible, and memorizing a lot of content. It is about dedication, discipline, and sheer effort. Pros. Pros. Builds endurance and deep understanding. Covers entire syllabus thoroughly. Increases confidence through repeated practice. Cons. Can lead to burnout and boredom. Not always time efficient. Doesn't guarantee better memory retention. 2. What is smart study? Smart study means studying with strategy and planning. It focuses on quality over quantity, using tools and techniques to study effectively in less time. Techniques include making short notes and mind maps, solving previous year's question papers, taking regular breaks to refresh the brain, prioritizing important chapters based on weightage. Pros. Pros. Saves time and energy, increases retention with less stress, encourages a balanced lifestyle. Cons. Requires proper planning and self-discipline, may skip deep understanding if rushed. 3. Which one works best for Class 12 boards? The ideal approach is a balance of both. Hard work builds your base, smart work helps you revise and apply knowledge more efficiently. Use hard study in the early phase, building concepts, learning new chapters. Switch to smart study closer to exams, revision, mock tests, error analysis. Remember, no strategy is one size fits all. You must adapt based on your subject's learning style and goals. Conclusion. In Class 12 boards, you don't just need to study harder, you need to study smarter too. If you combine the consistency of hard study with the efficiency of smart study, success is just a matter of time and focus. Call to action. What kind of study method works best for you? Share your study strategy in the comments. You might inspire someone else preparing for their boards. 15. Building self-confidence in teenage years. Introduction. Teenage years are full of changes, physically, emotionally, and mentally. This is also the time when many students begin to doubt themselves, feel insecure, or compare themselves to others. But self-confidence isn't something you are born with. It's something you build step by step. And the earlier you start, the stronger you become. 1. What is self-confidence? Self-confidence means believing in your own abilities and value. It doesn't mean thinking you are perfect. It means knowing that you are enough and you can face challenges without giving up. Confident people accept their mistakes, speak up for themselves, try new things even if they might fail. 2. Why do teenagers lose confidence? Some common reasons include fear of failure or being judged, pressure to look or behave in a certain way, comparing yourself to others, especially on social media, negative experiences at home or school. These feelings are natural, but they don't have to control you. 3. How to build self-confidence. Here are a few ways to start building confidence. Celebrate small wins. Even completing a difficult homework or waking up early counts. পৃষ্ঠা 237। Set realistic goals. Don't aim for perfection. Set goals you can achieve step by step. Talk positively to yourself. Replace thoughts like quote, I can't do this, unquote, with quote, I will give it my best, unquote. Accept your mistakes. Mistakes are a sign that you are trying, not failing. Avoid toxic comparison. You are unique. No one else can be you. Surround yourself with support. Spend time with people who encourage you, not those who pull you down. 4. Confidence is a journey, not a destination. Confidence isn't something you gain once and keep forever. Then will be days when you feel low, but that's okay. What matters is you keep showing up, keep trying, and keep growing. Conclusion. Building confidence as a teenager is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. It won't happen in a day, but every small step counts. The more you believe in yourself, the more you will discover what you are truly capable of. Call to action. What helps you feel more confident in yourself? Is it music, a routine, a friend, or a personal mantra? Share your story in the comments. Exercise. Task 1. Exercise. Task A. Here are 10 blog writing topics for higher secondary students of wbchse, keeping in mind their academic context, future aspirations, and general interests. 1. Navigating the new wbchse curriculum, tips and tricks for success. Focus. Addressing the recent changes in the wbchse curriculum, like the introduction of AI and data science, how to adapt and study strategies for new subjects. Relevance. Directly impactful for students currently studying under the revised curriculum. 2. Beyond the books. Exploring extracurricular activities and their importance for wbchse students. Focus. Discussing the benefits of sports, clubs, cultural events, and other activities for overall development, stress management, and college applications. Relevance. Encourages holistic growth beyond academics, which is often overlooked. 3. Cracking the code. Effective study techniques for wbchse exams. Focus. Practical tips like time management, note making, solving previous year's papers, revision strategies, and managing exam stress specifically for wbchse patterns. Relevance. Highly practical and directly helps with exam preparation. 4. Career pathways after HS. A guide for science, commerce, and arts students in West Bengal. Focus. Detailing popular and emerging career options for each stream, including traditional degrees, MBBS, BTech, BCom, BA, and newer fields, data science, digital marketing, design. Relevance. Addresses a major concern for higher secondary students, what to do after HS. 5. The West Bengal Student Credit Card. Unlocking higher education opportunities. Focus. Explaining the features, eligibility, application process, and benefits of the WB Student Credit Card scheme. Relevance. Provides crucial information about financial aid for higher education, a significant topic for many students. 6. Myth versus reality. Debunking common misconceptions about HS exams. Focus. Addressing common anxieties rumors, or incorrect beliefs students might have about the exams, marking or results, and offering a realistic perspective. Relevance helps reduce stress and provides accurate information. 7. Digital literacy for the future. Why WBCHSE students need to embrace tech skills. Focus. Discussing the importance of basic computer skills, online research, digital communication, and emerging technologies for future academic and career success, especially with new subjects like AI. Relevance, essential for the modern world and aligns with the evolving curriculum. 8. From classroom to community, how WBCHSE students can make a difference. Focus, encouraging social awareness, volunteering, participating in local initiatives, and developing a sense of civic responsibility. Relevance, promotes personal growth and contribution to society. 9. Mental health matters, strategies for stress management and well-being during HS years. Focus, openly discussing academic pressure, peer pressure, and future anxieties, and offering practical coping mechanisms, পৃষ্ঠা 238, like mindfulness, exercise, hobbies, and seeking support. Relevance, a crucial, often overlooked aspect of student life. 10. The joys and challenges of learning a new language or excelling in Bengali/English in WBCHSE. Focus, sharing tips for improving language skills. For example, spoken English, mastering Bengali grammar, overcoming difficulties and the benefits of being bilingual or multilingual. Relevance, language subjects are core to the WBCHSE curriculum, and many students face challenges in this area. Task B. Here are 10 more engaging and relevant blog topics for higher secondary students of the West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education WBCHSE. Academic and exam preparation. 1. How to score 90% plus in WBCHSE exams. Effective study tips and strategies. Best study techniques, time management, and subject-wise preparation tips. 2. WBCHSE versus CBSE. Key difference in syllabus, exams, and grading. A comparative analysis to help students understand both boards better. 3. Last-minute revision guide for WBCHSE students, what to focus on. Quick tips for efficient revision before board exams. Career and future planning. 4. Career options after WBCHSE, Science, Commerce, and Arts Stream Guide. Exploring career paths, competitive exams, and higher education options. 5. Best courses after 12th in West Bengal, top colleges and career scope, highlighting popular courses, engineering, medical, humanities, etc. in the West Bengal. Student life and motivation. 6. How to stay motivated during board exam preparation. Tips to overcome stress, procrastination, and maintain focus. 7. Balancing studies and extracurriculars. A guide for WBCHSE students. Managing academics while pursuing hobbies, sports, or other interests. Technology and learning. Best free online learning resources for wbchse students. Useful YouTube channels, apps, and websites for exam preparation. 9. The role of AI in education. How Chat, GPT, and AI tools can help students. Exploring AI powered study aids for better learning. Social and current affairs. 10. Climate change and youth. How wbchse students can contribute to a greener future. Discussing environmental awareness and student led initiatives.